So, I've quit my job. While since we've really caught up. I think the last time we had a proper vlog and chit chat was back in prep in my last show, so we are very much due for a catch up. A lot has happened. Go and grab some popcorn, grab yourself a cup of tea, some coffee, or whatever you fancy, grab your dinner, or if you're on the Stairmaster, grab the handrail of the Stairmaster. But anyways, let's get cracking and let's catch up. If you have been following my Instagram, if you're not, why are you not? It's cz.fit, go and give me a follow there. But you will be up to date in terms of my reverse diet. So I have been slowly increasing my food intake, going into an off season, essentially just building on muscle, getting super hinge. As you can clearly see, I look massive now. But no, just enjoying life a bit more, you know, like having more downtime, having more energy, just enjoying training, getting stronger, and really focusing my energy and my time towards my business. Which brings me on to, I guess, the biggest life update here, which is I've quit my 9 to 5. I handed in my resignation 4 weeks ago, and this is the first week of essentially just me running myself, running my own business, planning my own time, and just pursuing what I freaking love, which is coaching, working with females all across the world, helping them to become more confident, to go and absolutely smash their goals, to have that self-belief so that they can literally accelerate and achieve whatever they want in their lives. So that is something I'm very passionate about, and I'm still pinching myself, just kind of like shocked that I am in a position where I can just do something I love full time. It's a bit weird, like when you work so hard on something and then everything kind of comes true and you're sitting there, you're like, will I wake up one day and realize that this was all a dream? If you guys have been following me for a while, you probably know that I was working a 9 to 5. That is what I thought I really wanted with my life back at uni. Actually, before uni and at the start of uni, I studied chemistry at UCL by the way. I thought I wanted to become, I don't know, a pharmacist, go into chemistry full-time and research. 1 year into my degree, I realized research wasn't for me. I really did not like labs. I was dropping test tubes left, right, and center. I love chemistry in terms of actually studying it, but to apply it and to actually pursue a career in it wasn't really for me. And I have always loved business. I've always wanted my own business, but I just had no idea how to go about that. Fast forward a few years, I then pretty much studied my ass off with consulting in my last year of uni, practiced all these case studies and was like, this is my calling. Started consulting and was like, this is great, but my passion is not here. I started my coaching around the same time when I started my full-time job, and then I think naturally I just realized like the fulfillment I got just like comparing the two was nowhere near. Like me and my job, I was like, cool, I love there is nothing I loved about my 9 to 5. Just cut, rewind, restart. No, like I am honestly very grateful for that experience that I had, because I think it showed me what it was like to work in corporate. And you know, I had a lot of, I guess, expectations with corporate, and I really did think like it was something I wanted. When I first started, I was like, I'm ready to climb this ladder, like I really want to get promoted, I want to be here. Firstly, working with Facebook, and I loved that, like I really did, but I just realized the amount of fulfillment I got from it, it just was not the same. Doing my weekly check-ins with my girls, messaging them, seeing how they are progressing, seeing them overcome all these challenges that they were facing, and just, I don't know, just watching their journey and being able to be there to support them and to offer them everything they needed, that was a different level of fulfillment. Like, I did not care about having to stay up late to get all my coaching work done because I was stuck at my 9 to 5 during the day. During the Christmas season last year, like, I did struggle a bit because it was quite a busy season with my corporate job, so I was still on calls till like 8-9 p.m. and then obviously if you guys work in a corporate environment, you know that when you have calls you can't actually do work, and usually after the calls you have like a list of things you need to get done. So then it involved, obviously after the calls, me sitting there with my dinner trying to get all that done, and then after that it would then be, okay, I need to get my coaching stuff done, like all these programs I wanted to write up, content, YouTube, Instagram, all of that. But there was never a minute where I was like, fuck this, you know, this is draining, I don't enjoy this, why am I up so late? Like, I genuinely just loved it so much. And I think that is when you know that you've found a passion of yours, because you're not like afraid or bothered by staying up and pulling all-nighters or just working crazy hours to fulfill your dreams, because it is something that you can see yourself sustaining into the future. And it's something that, you know, it's only like, it's not going to be you know, pulling all-nighters for the rest of your life, but you know that there is a push time and a pull time. And you know, during those few months, I knew I just had to push. Like, you know, I couldn't exactly not do my job that my manager gave me, but I also could not pull back from my coaching because it was something that I wanted to create for myself into the future. This was, it's weird like thinking back now, because that was like a year ago where I was like, I want to be in a different place next year. Like, I want to build this up so that I can realistically just have this business running. And I know that right now that means that I just have to give it my all and sacrifice, you know, maybe social life, some rest and all of that. But I knew that that was what I had to do at that point. And then obviously fast forward a year later, almost a year later, I'm now in a position where, you know, I'm really grateful that I went through that. I also knew that no matter how hard I worked there and wherever I got, whatever position I was in, I just knew that I couldn't get the same fulfillment from that job compared to actually working one-to-one with females, doing something that I'm really passionate about. Like, I am so passionate about fitness. I am so passionate about just helping females. Like, it genuinely, like, sometimes I genuinely want to cry when I see how far like one of my clients have gotten. And yeah, it's just like, it's a very different sort of impact that you're making. Like, yes, you make impact to businesses that you're working with, or my clients in terms of my corporate job. Yes, cool, I was making an impact to Facebook somehow, but it's just not the same. It's really not the same compared to an impact you make directly to someone's life, and I don't think you could ever get that anywhere else. So long story short, that is why I essentially was like, you know what, I'm quitting. It's been a year. Like, that was kind of the minimum amount I wanted to stay in my corporate job anyways, because I think it is important in regards to experience to actually fulfill 1 year. I don't know, I think 1 year is just that magic number that I was kind of waiting for. So that is, I guess, a quick life update. Between then, things have happened as well. So I was in Turkey 2 weeks ago, which was freaking amazing because I have not been on a plane since COVID.
Hello.
Hello, well, shittiest vlogger here.
Yeah, who is this? We don't recognize her anymore. So starting off our little journey with, obviously, this is going to be the last Pret cappuccino I have for a while. That's sad. I have one every morning. Fair enough. And then we're trying the egg bacon brioche roll. Guys, this whole thing's like 500 calories and it's like smaller than my hand. It's so sad. This is called like no volume food. And then we have Alia's oats there, and then camera on camera, her Biscoff, her Starbucks, and then how is your croissant? Why are there places called Carrie and Shannon? Where are you? Where is Carrie and Sharon?
getting some sun and feeling the sun on my face, oh, that was something else. Like, that has just, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, because I love the sun. Like, I love warm weather. And one thing about the UK is you don't really get much of that. And this last summer, I don't know what happened, but summer didn't really happen. Like, it came for like 2 weeks where we had a massive heat wave, and then the sun just disappeared, and London was like, yeah, we've had enough, let's get into winter. So it's a bit cold and chilly now. I guess that's, you know, what you would expect from here. So it was very nice just to get away for a week. I went away with my friend Alia and Sam as well, who's her new flatmate, also one of her good friends. So it was such a nice girls trip. I had pretty much a week of just intuitive eating, no tracking, no nothing, which was really great, because obviously with prep that was super intense. And then on my day-to-day life, like, I do track where I follow my meal plan, and I love that. Like, I love being on track. But it was also nice just practicing intuitive eating, because I have not done that in a very long time, and just not thinking about anything really, and just enjoying all the baklava. If you follow my Instagram, you would have seen how much baklava I had. I think I ate out the whole nation's like source of baklava at that point. So I was very much ready to leave and come back to UK and like detox from sugar and pastries and syrups, but that was very good whilst we were there. Before then, what else has happened? What have I been up to? I went to the Arnolds, which was really nice. I vlogged for the Arnolds. I did not edit and upload the vlog, so I will put some snippets in following this. Today, actually, I'm headed off to Birmingham to the Arnolds Festival, so that's tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then coming back to London on Monday. So I thought, why not bring you guys along? I don't know about you guys, but every time I go away, I feel like I have to bring my whole room with me. And, you know, like this time with food, I'm like, I'm not going to pack all my food, because surprisingly, Birmingham has supermarkets. Who would have known? So I'm just taking my cream of rice, because that is something that you really can't get at supermarkets yet. And then my protein powder again, because it's a little harder to find. But then everything else I will just buy there, so it saves me from lugging food, essentially all my groceries and my whole kitchen, to Birmingham with me, because that is not the smartest thing to do. Okay guys, so it is many hours later and we have arrived in Birmingham, and this flat slash Airbnb is so gorgeous. So it's like 3 levels and we have 5 bedrooms for all of us. This is my room, and I just love the aesthetics of it. Like, I love the design and how well they've just made everything super pastel and pretty. So this is my bedroom here. Gorgeous. A cute little mirror here. So this is the 2nd floor. This is Alia's room here. One extra room that goes up there, so I'm just going to show you guys. The stairs are very steep. But this is the 3rd bedroom. And then look at the stairs. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Imagine being drunk and trying to go down this. That would be a mission. I think someone's coming up. I spot a wild Alia. I'm just giving them a room tour slash house tour. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I kind of forgot to continue vlogging because
she's a shit vlogger. No, I'm joking. She's the best
says
vlogger.
You.
I know.
But pretty much we all just sat down and did online coaching yesterday. Like, that literally was the reality of us in our Airbnb just working. But we have made it to the NEC now, and this hello. Hey, I'm back. And we're just about to head into the Arnolds, which is exciting. We've seen some donut stands, so that is exciting too. But yeah, we'll just take you guys along inside and yeah, give you guys a little sneak peek, a free visit to the Arnolds essentially.
Stage front.
day one is, can you see my face? I'm not sure if it's just the lighting. Hi. Day one is done. Didn't get as many protein samples as I wanted, but my stomach's gonna be happy about that because yeah, the last time I went to an expo that was FitX and I think I had way too much protein bars. My stomach was not happy the next day. Long story short. But yeah, no, it was so amazing just seeing the show. The stage was incredible. Honestly, I kind of regret not competing here, but I am very much enjoying off season and enjoying all the food. So that is something I don't regret. Semi. Yeah, no, like the show was amazing. It's so inspiring seeing people do something they're passionate about, like getting on stage and just knowing like how hard they have worked to get up there. Yeah, it's just given me that extra buzz and kick, and I cannot wait to compete again. As much as I'm enjoying off season, enjoying all my rice cakes, I'm very excited to compete again. But yeah, anyways, we are headed back home now. We've got dinner booked for tonight. Super hungry, so I'm excited for dinner, and yeah, I will catch you guys later. Hey guys, so we have finally came back home, rehydrated, and now we're off to dinner, and I think this is going to be my highlight of the day: pizza. Cheers, girls!
Not yet. Wait. Okay. Oh my god, hold on, like I'm the only one without the comment. I'm actually feeling like I'm missing out right now, like something's wrong with me.
When you're out with a lot of people who work on social media, this is the yeah. Come on guys, I'm ready to cheers.
22nd birthday. So, 1, go! I fucked it, we have to do it again. No, we're not doing it. Yes, one more time.
3, 2, 1. Oh.
Okay, 1.
3, 2, 1. Cheers. Okay guys, so we have made it to the restaurant, and after I don't know how long we spent trying to order, we have finally decided what we want. And just about, me and Sarah are gonna share some super nice garlic bread. I think we should probably swap seats so that we're next to each other, or else the garlic birthday girl here though. We've also said that it's Ali's birthday today. It is Ali's birthday today, so it's not. So we got a free glass of Prosecco, but she doesn't drink, so it's just sitting here now.
You can have her, you don't have a drink?
I don't like Prosecco. I'm more of a cocktail fan. I like my sugary cocktails. But yeah, we've got pizza coming. I got a pepperoni, chorizo chicken, red onion pizza, and I got them,
even know what you ordered.
Got them to add some rocket because, you know, add a little dash of greens for health, right? Garlic bread, which I'm super excited about. She ordered a salad. I don't know who orders a salad out.
No, a salad with fries. And cauliflower rice and hummus and pita bread.
Yeah, she just got sides pretty much, but she's making her own meal from sides. Anyways, we are finally all eating out together.
For sauces. Yeah. Is your barbecue sauce? You can find out and bring anything out. That would be awesome.
That garlic bread looks amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We are ready to dig in. How ready are we to dig in, Sarah?
I am so ready.
This is off-season live. I absolutely love this so much.
We had a pizza after the last Subaru show.
Yeah, we did. This is like our ritual. And we had garlic bread last year.
I need to bang my head as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've actually just arrived back from the restaurant. We went to Sainsbury's and Waitrose and just pretty much bought heaps of snacks because we're gonna have like a girls' movie night, and just want to put some dessert bowls together. So I've got myself a gooey brownie Hellooo top ice cream. I've never seen this flavor before, so I'm excited to try it. And then also these biscuits. So when I first came to London, these were the first biscuits I've ever tried, and honestly they are so good. Like, I don't know what it is, but the chocolate is so creamy, and the pizza was freaking amazing. That garlic bread, oh my gosh, next level. When you asked them to make them super cheesy and super garlicky, and I think they did a really good job. I pretty much left a quarter of the pizza still there, just because I was feeling really full. And if this was me like a year ago, I would have finished everything in front of me. I could never leave a restaurant without just finishing everything on my plate, regardless of whether I was super like full or not. It was just like a habit that I had. Like, I always felt like I had to finish all my food, and like slowly over time I think I've realized that I've just formed a much better relationship with food, where I understand that if I am physically full, I know when to stop. And I think, you know, it's taken so long to get to this point, and even sometimes I'm still tempted to finish what's on my plate. And I think what's really helped me is just to remind myself that food is always there, right? And just because it's on your plate doesn't mean you have to make yourself feel uncomfortable in order to finish it. Like, you know, it's fine to leave food on a plate essentially. And I think growing up, because my parents were always like, finish what's on your plate, it was always something like psychological, where I was like, I cannot leave food, you know, just sitting there, and I have to finish it. But I've become a lot better at just setting that boundary, where I ask myself like, how am I feeling? Okay, I'm full. Okay, maybe I want a few more bites, but then I'm going to stop there and I do something physically just to remind myself. So I'll either put my knife and fork down, put my napkin down, as a way to set that boundary of being like, okay, Ching Yang, you have processed the fact that you are more than, you know, full, so it's time to stop. Which is something I'm really proud of myself for, because I would always leave restaurants just incredibly uncomfortable and just horribly full, but now I don't do that anymore, and now I have space for dessert, which is great. So I have had the Hellooo Top Gooey Brownie. I've never tried this flavor. I'm hoping it's good. These biscuits, which are absolutely life. Pick these up as well. I love Deliciously Ella stuff. They're super overpriced, but they're nice, so I'm hoping this doesn't disappoint. But yeah, I'm just going to combine all of this together and make something magical happen.
Oh wow, it's got like something in it, Chenya. It's got like
Right? It's salted caramel.
liquid in it.
It has soda, not liquid, it's salted caramel.
The world good ice cream.
It has liquid caramel, yeah, drippy caramel.
But caramel is like,
Caramel dripping sauce, yes.
no, that's brown. Caramel is like
No, it's like, it's salted caramel. We're so passionate about this, aren't we?
that's the color of the caramel.
Yeah, it's a cookie melt. It's a cookie.
Look at this, guys.
It's a cookie.
Does this look like a fucking salted caramel?
It's cookie. It's cookie melt. We were just saying, what were we saying? This is the first time we were all being fat pigs together in off season. Because it's always one of us with meal prep. It's always. But together we are embracing off season fatty lives together. Guys, so check-ins are done, and now we are finally ready to head off back to the Arnolds. There's Alia, there's Millie, and we have also packed our own meals because we are on track today, and I'm super excited.
She says meals, the protein snacks.
Okay, I have like three meals.
I have 4 meals.
Millie has protein snacks. We have meals. I'm so excited for my cheesy bagels. I can't wait to open it up and the crowd just can smell my cheesy bagels.
That's a euphemism.
There, I'm just putting my shoes on. It feels like you're with me here because, you know, I'm like putting my shoes on, you're just watching, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna leave the vlog now, but stay tuned because the next clip is going to be the Arnolds. Okay, so we have arrived now finally. We were in line for like 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, but we have finally made it to the pro show, and Sarah's very excited, as you can tell.
Her knee is very high.
Her what? Her knee? Your knee is very high.
Very high.
But yeah,
what happens.
anyways, we are all just sat here eating because we have saved so much food for this show. Because I don't know, I feel like when you watch a show, you just have to be eating. Like you have to. You're not ruining my videos. You are like a highlight. You are. She is a highlight to these videos, right? Exactly.
I'm special.
She is a special stuff. Anyways, super excited, and like I actually have goosebumps, and I think it's partly from the cold, but also because like I don't know, a pro show. This is incredible. Like this doesn't really happen much in the UK. This is crazy.
Shelly.
Oh. Okay, so we are now here on day 3 of the Arnold. This vlog is very much just snippets of this weekend, all kind of in random orders because I just have not been bothered.
And I'm joking.
You're not. Anyways, we are sat here pretty much just eating all our meal prep. This is why I love just having bodybuilder friends, because we can just sit here and eat our own meals, and it's just so nice. So I've got my beef and potatoes. Heine's got her waitress meal. Alia's got her usual potatoes, mince, but vegan mince.
But vegan.
And beans. And then Sarah's eating potatoes. Yeah, that is the current situation. We've pretty much walked around this place probably like 20 times now. We've seen 30 times. We've seen the stores 30 times, the same stores. They recognize us now. Yep. We pretty much work at the stores now, so that one really wasn't that funny. I don't know why Sarah's laughing so much. But yeah, so now we're just having our meals and we're kind of not sure what to do with ourselves anymore because we're a little bored. So essentially we're just waiting for our Uber driver, who is Millie, to tell us that she's ready to take us home, and then we're gonna go home. And that's pretty much the summary of the Arnold. Like, we really have not done much. I think the highlight was definitely just a pro show. Like, that was, to be fair, the only reason I really wanted to come.
That was literally the main reason. Yeah.
I just wanted to see the bodybuilding shows. Like, everything else is cool. CrossFit, yeah, cool, whatever. Not really my...
Let's stay to watch. It's so cool.
I know, I'm being sarcastic. I don't care about CrossFit.
It's so cool.
It's very cool, yeah, they can do their thing. I bought socks. We bought some checkered socks, if you can see. I also bought these blue ones. They have smiley faces on them. It's just like, you know, what better way to turn up to the gym in bright socks, right? I'm just gonna enjoy my meal and try to kill off some more time with Mr. Arnold, Arnie. He's right there, guys, if you can see him. No, that's Heine. That's not Arnie. That's Heine. That's Arnie right there. That's Arnie. That's oh, that is his bum that I zoomed up on. Enjoy his bum, and I will see you. Heine, your face is in the way of Arnie's bum.
Basically, we hired out an Airbnb and we just had a lovely girls' weekend. Obviously, all of us mainly are online coaches, so a lot of it was us in our separate rooms doing our check-ins, getting on with work, but it was a nice mix of work and play. And honestly, like, I really do love that. Like, I love the fact that I can do a job that allows me to work from anywhere, but also just fully have it flexible to my working hours. Obviously, sometimes I guess there's a pro and con with everything, because it means that I never actually fully switch off, because in the weekends, even if I have social events, it is kind of like planned around my work, so I'll make sure I get all my work done before I go out. And then, you know, sometimes I will have my work phone with me. I'll still like message people and just make sure I'm still able to communicate with my clients even if I am out. And that is something I'm trying to work on as well, just having better boundaries for myself, because I think that is important. But I am at the same time very grateful that I can do that, because I don't know, I enjoy that much better than, I guess, having that 9 to 5 and then obviously having more of a black and white where weekends are completely off. But I just don't like the fact that, you know, during the weekdays you are pretty much controlled in terms of your work hours and what you're doing. I very much enjoy having, I don't know, having the say in terms of how I'm planning out my days, when I'm working, what I'm doing, having the control. I guess I'm quite a control freak, but I do enjoy that part of entrepreneurship and just, you know, having my own business and running my own business there. The Arnold was amazing, and it really just lit up that fire in terms of competing. Just can't wait to get back on stage. Obviously, I want to have made immense improvements before I get back on stage. This off season we really are working on my shoulders and my back and pretty much my upper body, because every time on stage, like, my glutes are fine, my legs are fine, but it's just my upper body does look a lot smaller. And that's probably because I never really trained upper body until I started competing. I was one of those girls who were like, oh, I don't want to look too big, I can't touch upper body weights. But then I realized, like, you really cannot get that big as a natural female as well. And most of the time when you do feel like you're getting a bit big, it's just because you have extra body fat over muscle. So obviously if you build muscle and you already have the same body fat, obviously you're going to look a bit bigger. But then once you reduce that body fat, essentially you'll just look toned, and that's how you kind of look toned. But obviously it took me a while in my fitness journey and at the start to realize that this is kind of the goal for this off season. I'm aware that I was also meant to do an off season post show video. That didn't really happen because, again, after my show I was just so ready just to get cracking with my business. Like, that was the one thing I was so excited about, because prep, like, was good, and I still had my business running, but obviously there were a lot of projects and new things that I wanted to kickstart with that I knew I couldn't do with the same sort of energy and drive and focus when I was, you know, in the midst of dieting and just trying to survive, like just trying to like make my own meals and drink water was a struggle. So I was like, this is not the time to start all these new things. So once that was all done, I was just so excited about my business. In terms of post-show, like all of it went very well, and I did pretty much document it all on my Instagram. So this year faced it a lot better. No binging, no sort of like really bad body dysmorphia, which I did experience last year, which, you know, looking back was completely normal. It was my first ever show. Like it was the first time I've ever seen myself that lean, first time ever dieting for that long, first time experiencing a post-show phase where I had to purposely see myself get bigger and put on body fat. So obviously with first times in anything, it is hard and challenging, but I learned a lot from it, and this year I was able to learn from my mistakes last year and just be able to attack it a lot better. And honestly, I've never been in such a good relationship with my body and food, and I think it is because I have gone through that. So I, like, you know, in hindsight, I'm quite grateful for what I went through last year. All the crying in bed and just like binging and stuff. I talked about this a lot on my Instagram, the body dysmorphia and like not really liking how my face looked when it got back to its normal look. All of that, I'm grateful now for it because it has built me up to be a lot stronger, and it's really built up my relationship, as I said, with myself, my body image, body fat, weight, food, all of that. I pretty much have been desensitized to it all because I understand just how much control you have over all these variables, and nothing is ever permanent. So with all of this being said and out of the way, now that we are pretty much caught up, yeah, what are the next plans? What's happening now? So in terms of business wise, next plans is just to expand further, grow the community, and just be able to impact and help more females out. And I am looking at hiring an additional coach to join my team in the next year. This is going to be a somewhat long process because I do want to make sure that I have all the training systems in place, make sure that I understand how I can train up a new coach so that they can deliver the exact same quality. Obviously with my clients, I still want to have that one-to-one basis, but just hiring someone to help me with more admin kind of work and stuff that I do need a bit more, you know, additional help on, I think would be really great. Also, I think it just means that I can improve, you know, the amount of service that I'm providing, the quality, bring on more talent and more brains. So in terms of that, you know, looking at bringing on guest speakers, I think part of fitness is not just me as a coach giving someone a plan to follow, them going to the gym, doing X amount of reps, cool, call it a day. I think part of it is really educating all my girls. I'm someone who really does believe in the power of knowledge. So I want to bring on like guest speakers about nutrition, about exercise, mindset, all of that, because, you know, I believe that it's important to get expertise in their field to come in. Like, yes, I am a coach, I understand all of these, but I also know that there are people who are literally, you know, working on mindset as their job. And so no matter how much I talk about mindset to my clients, I really do believe that, you know, there are people out there who, because it's their expertise, they could bring in even more value. And I just want that. Like, I would love to have these guest speakers come in, just really stretch my clients to the next level, even stretch myself, right, to the next level. I really do believe education does that. So with all of that, I do think it's important having some more support and expanding this team. In terms of hiring, I actually got asked this from a few friends, like, oh, would you ever consider like hiring one of your friends? And quick answer is no, because I just don't think you should ever cross friendships with business, because from what I have seen, it never really ends up too well. It's very hard to draw up boundaries and have that clear sort of friendship versus business partner relationship. But I will be hiring someone internally. I would rather hire someone that I have worked with. I know their principles, I know how they operate, I know their thinking, someone that I can really trust. And to actually trust someone, I think it's important that you have known them for a while and have actually worked with them. So it probably will be one of my clients. I have quite a few girls who I think are very knowledgeable. They are really inspiring and are quite mature in how they are thinking and have learned a lot, who potentially I think could make amazing coaches. Obviously they would have to be open to it, and I know they all live busy lives, so it will be a very long process in terms of finding someone who I deem fit to deliver the service that I would expect as well. But that is exciting. Like, it would be really lovely just expanding this, having more people on the team. So that is kind of future plans alongside relocating and moving. So this coming year is going to be hectic, but honestly, I could not be more excited because I think, look, like life is too short to not live a hectic life and to have so many things going on. I think it's so important that we all pursue our passions, that we do those things that scare us. Like, yes, sometimes it's overwhelming when you have all these things you want to do, all these things you are doing. But hey, I would much rather that than, you know, one day be on my deathbed, as gruesome as it sounds, and be like, oh, there were so many things I wish I had experienced or done, but I held myself back, or, you know, I never really committed because I always use the excuse of I don't have enough time, you know, all those things that we as humans will use excuses for, because, you know, I think it's natural that most of us just procrastinate. But I just want, you know, all of us to be in the position where we're 80, 90 years old and we can look back at our life and be like, fuck, like, excuse my language, but I did so much and I experienced so much, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, like that is where we are headed. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for just following along with my journey. Everything that I've been able to do so far, I really don't think I could have without your support, and just knowing that me showing up has helped you show up in aspects of your life. Something about that, I just feel like we are all stronger when together. Even though I am just sitting alone in my bedroom speaking to a camera right now, you get what I mean. I hope that you guys enjoy this little catch up. It's really nice just getting back into it. Like, I really do love YouTube so much. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you are new here. If you're new here, you're probably like, who is she? What is she talking about? I'm a bit confused, like what's happening? So maybe just like go through all my old videos and just give me a little stalk, and you might like, it might bring some more context for you. Or go to my Instagram, they'll give you some more context. But anyways, for the OG subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming along and essentially just, you know, getting a little bit more updates on my life. And as always, I hope you guys are having a lovely day or night wherever you are in the world. And yeah, continue smashing it. All of you guys, go and pursue your dreams. Like, if that's one thing I want you to take away from me rambling to my camera in my bedroom, or my journey and whatever I'm doing, is that I just want you to go and pursue your dreams, because life is too short to procrastinate and to sleep on things that are going to give you more of a fulfilling life, to improve your life quality, to get you really waking up every day your best self. That's just the one thing I want you to take away from this, if you are going to take away anything. But anyways, I will see you guys very soon. I'm going to continue documenting my off season. I do have a vlog coming up as well on that, just a full day of eating and my training sessions at the moment, so that will be up soon. And other than that, I will see you guys very soon, and thank you so much for coming along. Bye.